Hey, how's it going? This is Rob from Justin's Toys, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison video on Beados versus PIXOS versus Aquabeads. And these are all water bead kits. If you don't know what water beads are, they're basically these beads right here that you put on a tray and you spray with water, and then they all attach to themselves, making it possible to create these little 2D figures. And they're pretty cool. And it's like perler beads, but you don't have to worry about burning yourself with an iron. So these three sets, this bottom left is the PIXOS, as these two trays, this pen and this template. Then over here we have Beados, and that's these two trays, these templates, and this pen. And on the top we have Aquabeads, template, tray, pen. Now first things first, I know all of you want to know whether or not you can use PIXO beads on Beados and Aquabeads on Beados, or Beados on Aquabeads, and whatever. The answer is yes, because this PIXOS tray and this Beados tray is the same thing, just a different color. Literally the same thing. It has the same thing that holds the template in. And even if you take this Beados tray and you place it over this Aquabeads tray, you can have it so that it aligns perfectly. So the spacing is identical, therefore you can use any of the beads on any of these trays. Alright? So the first thing I want to address is the beads. Over here we have the Beados, the PIXOS, and the Aquabeads. Beados and PIXOS are exactly the same. Aquabeads is microscopically smaller, and when you feel it, it feels like hard marbles, whereas Beados and PIXOS feel a little bit rubbery on the outside. So they're basically the same. The only difference is Aquabeads takes about 30 minutes to dry up. Beados and PIXOS take about 15 minutes. And next thing I want to address are the pens that come along with the kits. To keep it short, all of these pens are useless, because what happens is this part is too thick, so if you want to go close so you're more accurate, you end up hitting the beads that are near the bead that you want to place, and then you mess up your whole entire thing, and to put it back together is extremely frustrating. So literally all of these are useless. The PIXOS, what's useless about it the most is that it jams all the time. When you have just one color, it's fine, but once you put more than one color, every single time that I try to put a bead down, it would jam, and then you would shake it, and then eventually the bead would go flying to where I didn't want it to go. The only thing that was useful for the PIXOS, and maybe these other two companies should pick up, is this little sticky green thing that goes on the top. It's kind of like the same texture as the sticky hands, and you can use it to pick up a bead that you improperly placed. So if you had to do that with your hand, chances are you're going to tap other beads that you don't want to move. Alright, this one was terrible because of the whole entire process of putting the beads in and taking the beads out. This is age 6 and up, but even a 6-year-old would definitely find this frustrating. You gotta open it up, you gotta put this other piece on top and funnel beads in, and then make sure the gap is there, aligned. If it's not aligned, it jams, but regardless, it still jams. So this is also useless. I just ended up using my hand to place all the beads in every single of these sets. Alright? And the one main flaw about the Aquabeads is their assumption that you're going to take this template and then you're going to place this on top and you're not going to move this. Why wouldn't you put something on the back to hold it in place? That way you can work without worrying about this. So when I made this perfume thing, I basically just had this here as a reference and I filled it in because that was completely useless. It actually made it worse. But in conclusion, what I would recommend you doing is finding whichever tray is the cheapest. Just purchase that. Beads, find the cheapest beads. Don't even bother with these. Just get the tray. Do not get anything with a pen because you're not gonna use them. I guarantee that you will use your fingers. And if you're gonna get anything, get one of these sticky things because these are great. Alright? This is Rob from Justin's Toys. If you enjoyed the information provided, please give this video a thumbs up and enjoy the craft. Alright, there's a bead stuck in here, clearly, but how the heck do you get it out?